Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Carina's Challenge Volume 2. This is going to be complete ROL with only the given champion. That is either going to be hashtag A-Force or hashtag Illuminati. So you can go onto the screen and get them separated by their hashtags. Now the best champions are going to be your main damage dealers. Would be a She-Hulk, a Namor, or it can also be a Black Panther. But depends what team you're going to use. I'm going to use a Magneto for the metal champions, Namor for Black Panther, and mostly my run will be with She-Hulk and also with the help of synergy with Mr. Fantastic, and I'm going to use him for Wolverine. My mastery setup is right there on the screen, and the key fights are going to be against a Black Panther and also a Black Bolt. So let's jump right into it guys, but before we do, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel and turn on those post notifications. All of that will really help me out a lot, and after this we will wait for the 7.4 to be launched and we will start doing those videos. And if I have not mentioned it, you are only allowed to use 3-star champions. So if you have a She-Hulk, she is the best option. Rank her up, she will make all of these fights much more easier. And I think you are only allowed to do Carina champions once you are Thronebreaker. So by that time, a lot of you will have 3-star She-Hulk on your team. So make sure you rank her up and bring her along for the challenge. Now the first fight is going to be against a Winter Soldier. Pretty boring and regular fight. Just keep him to an SP1 to avoid block damage from SP2, and just build up your 30 prowess charges or 40 prowess charges on Magneto and throw the specials. It's gonna take like around 8 to 9 special 3s to kill him off unless you're running deep wounds 5x5. So if you want to do that, that would also work. Other champions that can work but are not really the best ones, but they can still work, but the fight will be quite long, will be a Black Panther, Namor, and Captain Marvel to a certain extent. I've just put her for the sake of it, but Namor can work here. You can also use Black Panther, but honestly the best option is going to be your Magneto because of the Winter Soldier being metal, so you will melt him down in about 8 to 9 specials. I am just going to be doing 3-minute previews for all of these fights, otherwise the video will be 1.5 hours long. So yeah, I'll just put the 2-minute and 30-second video in the beginning, and then when I'm able to kill off the opponent, and revive counts will also be mentioned. So I hope this helps you out. Let's jump on to the next fight and let me share you the tips and tricks for those ones. Once you have Winter Soldier down, the next one is going to be a Captain Marvel as a Cosmic Champion. Now She-Hulk usually is very good against Cosmic Champions if they have extra buffs on them, but there's no buff, so the Fury duration will not be increased. And also she's a small champion, so the annoying part will be that firstly your Furies will expire fast for 2 reasons. One, because you're facing a small champion, and secondly the ROL AI is not very aggressive, so they won't be throwing sometimes special, so you will run out of Furies, but you'll have to grind through it and get her down. That is the only way, and the best option is She-Hulk. I give you some other options, but to be fair, She-Hulk is the best one, so you better bring She-Hulk to make an easier fight of this ROL. Now, usually Juggernaut is the most annoying fight or of the ROL because of his unstoppable. Because you're using a She-Hulk, this is the most fun fight now. All you need to do is to keep up your slow on him and just keep using your heavy attacks, and the Furies will stack up. And because he's an extra large champion, the Fury duration is longer, so you can stack up to a lot of Furies like 35, 40, and you can do like huge criticals on every hit. So this is actually becomes a really fun and easy fight with She-Hulk. Just need to be careful about his SP1 since have enough distance to evade that, and you should be able to kill him off easy. There is no limber, so you can spam your heavies as well. I like to take him to a corner and throw those heavies until he gets an SP1, and then rinse and repeat that and get my Furies refreshed, and that's about it. Trust me, it is as easy as it sounds. Once you have a She-Hulk, Juggernaut is just a piece of cake. The next fight is going to be against a Rhino, which is usually a tough fight because if you let him charge into you, he will be unblockable and unstoppable. But the best way is to deal with him is to take him to his side of the corner and just start spamming your heavies. And because he's an extra large champion, She-Hulk will have a lot of Furies on her, and because of that he will keep throwing those special ones, and you can easily take him to a corner again. And you don't even need to throw your heavies for those slow to stop from his unstoppable. You can just keep in a corner, let him throw the SP1, keep going back again and again, spam your special ones to get those Furies up, and then you can kill him off easily. Just stay near him, do not let him charge medium, and it should be an easy straightforward fight. The next defender is going to be a Storm. Now the same problem that we had with Captain Marvel is she is going to be a small champion and the Furies will run out quick on you, so it will be a prolonged fight for no reason. It took me around 550 or 560 odd hits to kill her off, so it can be a very annoying fight. Its special 1 and special 2 can be evaded, so the complexity of the fight is not the problem, is the length of the fight that's going to annoy you. So just bear with it and just get through it. This is one of going to be the last annoying fights of the ROL with She-Hulk. The next defender is going to be a Vision. Now there are quite a few options you can use against him. My favorite one is going to be a Magneto, that I revived him and I'm going against him, and all I need to do is to build up to those SP3s and throw them and they will kill him off. 5 or 6 of them should do the trick. You can also use here Namor, you can also use She-Hulk, so upon you what champion you want to use, but they both should work fine here. Again, not really a difficult fight. The specials are easily available and the SP3 is not active in ROL, so you should be having an easier time with this fight to kill him off, and then we can move on to the next one. Now the next defender is going to be a Black Panther, who is going to be a really annoying fight because he's not a metal champion, so he cannot use a Magneto, and also he's a skill champion, so the She-Hulk Furies don't work. So you have to bring in somebody like Namor, or you have to bring in somebody like Black Panther that can work against him, because he's gonna take a long time to be killed off. Again, the complexity of the fight is not a problem here. The length will annoy you, and I am using a Namor, and I throw a lot of perfect SP3s and then up to into SP2, so I do a lot of damage, but still it takes me a long time. I think I ended up with almost 600 hits to kill him off. And the next defender is going to be a Scarlet Witch, which is food for She-Hulk because of the poison immunity. And of course, you're not going to run your suicide masteries, you're going to run a basic setup, so you can spam those special ones from She-Hulk, and that will trigger all of those furies and help you get those SP ones out of Scarlet Witch. So you should be able to stack up those furies. Again, because she is a small champion, the furies duration will not be that long, but do your best, try to get as many stacks as possible and try to do all the damage. Can be a bit frustrating, can be a bit annoying, but that's how the challenge is, and that's why it gives you some good rewards. So get through it. With a 3-star She-Hulk, you should be doing just fine. You can also use Captain Marvel because she is poison immune. You can maybe use a Namor with the high sig, you can return all of that poison damage, or you can also use Black Panther here with the hits and the bleeds. You can reduce the ability accuracy, so all of them can work, but the only advisable champion would be a She-Hulk. And then it's going to be the most fun fight of the ROL, that is going to be a Wolvie. I'm just going to use a Mr. Fantastic and start with that Petrify debuff from the beginning, and then make sure I have it up by using a heavy attack, and then throw an SP2 and double it up. Once there are around 3 regions, he will just melt away, and this is the most satisfying and most cheesiest fight with this team that is available to you. Now next defender is going to be a Black Bolt. Now he is a cosmic champion, so naturally that he will allow She-Hulk to prolong her furies, and also the more buffs you have, the more longer the furies will be for She-Hulk. That's her sig ability, and also his SP2 will give him damage, and SP1 is easily evadable. So the more the buffs, the more fun She-Hulk is going to have. So again, not a difficult fight here, but I do die here once because of an unforced error. I got hit in the face, and that I die straight away because of all of those furies and the cruelty buffs on him. So just be careful about that, and also remember, because of all of those buffs on him, even if he hits you one on the block, he's going to do a lot of block damage. So just be wary about that. Again, one mistake and you're out. It will cost you a revive. But apart from that, She-Hulk really manages this fight very well. You can use other champions as well that are mentioned, but She-Hulk is probably the best option. So again, I've just put the other champions for the sake of it. Just if you have She-Hulk, you can do the all of ROL easily with her. And the final fight is going to be a Hulk Law champion, food for She-Hulk. Just take him to a corner, keep stacking those furies with your SP1s. The more furies you have, the the bigger the damage you will do, bigger criticals, and you will be able to bring him down faster. Just be careful about his SP1, sometimes it can clip you. And that's about it, guys, and congratulations, you've done your ROL with another Carina's challenge. This time around the volume 2 is much more doable than the volume 1, so I hope you are doing this along with me, and we will jump on to the next one, that is going to be Revolution, before 7.4 hits, and get that down as well. So I hope this video helps. Stay tuned till the end of it for the rewards, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you next time.